pick up one of the guitars, and then I have a songbook, and then I go, it's either going to be 3 songs or 5 songs.
Mm-hmm.
So usually it's 3 songs, and then so I go 3 songs. And then so wherever the bookmark is, wherever I left yesterday, and I continue with the songbook, and I do 3 songs, and that's it. And then I come back here and I work on stuff.
Yeah.
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 It keeps me in tune and keeps my chops up because I've been consistent. I've been doing that to varying degrees since I was 13 years old. So I'm 54 now. So I've been doing that a lot.
Practice. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're a nation of immigrants.
Right.
But there are so many immigrants who come to the United States because their hometown was bombed by the United States,
Yeah.
It's kind of this unusual, it's like, I don't know, what is that like? Let's see, like white supremacy was part of assimilation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I, as a metaphor or a symbol, I used the beehive, which is, that beehive.
Yeah.
So the beehive, they came in 57, and my aunt became a beautician. And we always had this chair that was a dryer. You know what I'm talking about. But we actually had one upstairs.
Yeah.
And the matriarch, my matriarch, was always like someone was sitting in there reading a newspaper or something, and that white hood, it looks like a hood.
It does.
Yeah. So,
That's really interesting. I'm imagining it as you
Yeah.
described. Yeah.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay. Ready.
You just sit over there?
Yeah.
It's funny, it took a long time to realize what I was doing. Like, for me, it really was an almost therapeutic outlet for dealing with emotions that I didn't know how to process, and which I think most teenagers go through.
You have human interaction and you have other creatives to feed off of and bounce ideas off of, or see what someone else is doing and be like, oh, okay, that's really cool. Can you talk more about your process? Or what do you
Between my middle name, there's like maybe, and it was a joke where people just said he might show up, maybe. So then I was like, Steve, maybe Campos. Yeah, I like the way that sounds. That's how I learn, because people say like, oh, that looks like this, and I'll go read up about it or something. Like brutalism, and like even in like, I guess architecture, like, but especially some furniture design, people who've made that style of work, it's just like, it looks very funky and it looks like it's doing all kinds of stuff. And it's about this. It's like, I'm not sorry anymore. I'm not sorry about a lot of things. I will express being sorry, but I'm not sorry anymore.
Artist name is Uno Puede. Different materials that I've been wanting to, experimenting with scale, experimenting with, techniques, painting. I did a bunch of paintings when I first moved in here. Like, I didn't even do collage or mixed media. Like, I was just painting because I was like, I want to paint. Fuck it, I have a fuckload of work, dude. Like, show what you have,
Right. You've been working.
I've been working.
Yeah.
And, like, I've been really, 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 really trying not to post anything online.
Working on a series of vessels done in black clay, which is what this clay fires, a really beautiful velvety black. And just playing with the idea of color and bodies and alluding to race without actually ever mentioning race. A lot of times I play around with what I call the hierarchy of clay body, where porcelain is held at the top and everything else working its way down. And so I work in this really pretty terracotta and this really dark black clay. And so my background is my father's black and my mother's Mexican American. I was born in Boyle Heights and raised on the east side of LA. And so I like to play with this sort of black and brown and black and red, like indigenous colors. And part of my practice is taking my wheels out into the neighborhoods and teaching wheel throwing and just exposing kids to wheel throwing and reminding them that this is also for them, and just this idea of being able to see somebody that looks like you're doing something that you would otherwise think is, you know, not for you, because that's just how things are structured. I feel like is as important as anything. I try not to, you know, just like scream about injustice and point out the things that are wrong, but also try to offer some sort of path forward and some sort of optimism